about the different steps of a project from start to end. So for that we are going to take an example of one of our recently completed project. It's a 3 BHK apartment project. So first step will be the brief, a requirement, a client's requirement. So I'll take exact details about the client's requirement, like which kind of designs they want or how they want to utilize their rooms. So that will be a basic part. After getting the requirements, I'll make the floor plan. Let me show you the example. This is the floor plan we have prepared. So for the floor plan, I have put the tentative furniture locations. Like this is the living room. For the living room, we have put the sofa, L-shaped sofa with two, in front of there is a two-seater sofa, TV unit, a partition between living and dining, kitchen, a main platform, service counter, and the crockery unit is the location for the dining area. And for the bedrooms, we put a basic requirement of furniture like beds and side table, a wardrobe. Same will follow for the each room. So this is the basic floor plan for the understanding. This is a floor plan in 2D format. Next stage is the false ceiling part. For the false ceiling, let me show the example. This is the false ceiling. For the false ceiling, we put different colors to mention the different layers with a tentative locations of different lights, fan, etc. with each and every dimension to execute. You can see here. After this, we can start execution for the false ceiling part. Next stage is the 3D visuals. Let me show the example for the 3D visual. These are the 3D visual for the same project. So you can see the false ceiling which we have designed in the 2D. That is same mentioned in the 3D part also. A tentative light location, fan, everything. For the furniture, we have placed the L-shaped lounge, a two-seater sofa, a center table, a partition between living and dining, a dining table. Same we have mentioned in the 2D floor plan. See. This is the TV unit for the living room with the tentative finishes like here's the stone finish laminate, here's the strips, a veneer finish, a partition detail, dining area with the exposed brickwork, hanging light and wooden ceiling above, kitchen main counter, a service counter here, crockery unit. This is the guest bedroom. For the guest bedroom, we have put the back panel to the bed with the cushions, a wardrobe with a temple. This is the TV unit. This is the master bedroom. For the master bedroom, we have added the vertical strips on one side table. A backdrop is made with the 3 niches with lights to make a beautiful background. This is the cushions on the back side. This is the study table. For the wardrobe, we have put the aluminum profile shutters, one with a mirror and one with the back painted glass. This is the partition option. This it's a son's bedroom. For the son's bedroom, we have used the white exposed brick on the background and the back cushion with curtain. This is the wardrobe, sliding plus openable one. This is the TV unit. Okay, so this was the 3D part. After 3D part, we can't work on this. We need a technical drawing to start execution for the project. So let me give you an example about the technical drawing. Which kind of technical drawings we prepared. So this is first drawing is the master bedroom. This is the floor plan with the accurate furniture dimensions mentioned. I have already mentioned this, name the 3 walls, wall A, B and C. So see the wall A elevation, which I have already show you in the 3D. There are vertical wooden strips on the side table. This is the bed part. On the back side, we have 3 different niches with the light points. This is the back cushion. The finish for the bed is also mentioned. This is the laminate part and this is the charcoal sheet. This one is the study table. For the study table also I have mentioned the details like these are the laminates, the niches, open parts are finished with the PU finish, PU paint finish. So the wardrobe, the same I have mentioned in the 3D. Here one is the mirror shutter and another one is the back painted glass shutters. Additionally, we have added this 2 vertical drawers to support the dressing unit. This mirror will be worked as a dressing and the storages will be support to the dressing. Here there's a shown interior detail of the wardrobe, which kind of shelves will be there, drawer details, each and every dimension and the detail will be mentioned in the technical drawings. Bed detail. Another room is son's bedroom. As I show you in the 3D, there is the exposed brickwork. On the back part, a cushion will be there, a bed detail is there, a wooden palmet for the AC and the curtain. A storage detail for the bed. This half part will be open as a drawer and another half will be open from the upside. This is the location of TV unit exactly beside the toilet door. A wardrobe detail, exterior detail and the interior detail. For the TV unit and a beside door, we have designed a unit in such a way that a bathroom door will be hide in the TV unit part. We'll show you this in the execution videos. There's a mirror for the dressing. This one is the guest bedroom. We have done little change in the guest bedroom paneling, that it was shown up to this level in the 3D visuals. But we have cut down the height and make it just a 3 feet. A wardrobe exterior detail and the interior detail. Charcoal sheet and laminate is already mentioned here. A TV unit is modified little bit compared to the 3D visual. It has a mirror also to make it a dressing cum TV unit. Okay, let me show you some executed photos. A crockery unit. This one is the guest room. A TV unit cum dressing room. A wardrobe with a temple location and the loft. A false ceiling part, the way we see in the 2D drawing. Okay, this one is the master bedroom. This is the backsplash, as I have shown you in the drawing as well as in the 3D visual. These are the wooden strips, 3 niches with the light, a backsplash with the cushion, and additionally we have added some paneling, the replica of other side table on this side table also. A palmet with a paint to hide the AC piping and the curtain drop down. This one is the charcoal part and this part is of laminate finish. For the detail part, we usually do the karvai on the edges just to not hurt the person if someone is passing. Okay, this one is the study table. A vertical storage drawer and the open niches are there. See, you can see the details. The way we have mentioned in the 3D visuals, we give the same on the execution part also. Ideally, it's 85-15% ratio. 85% will be same as the 3D visual. 15% variation will be there. Because when we went for the selection, not necessary that the veneer shown in the 3D visual will be available on the market. We can choose any veneer we like at that time. So that variation will be there. Same will be applied for the laminate or a fabric we are choosing for the curtains or a sofa fabric. So that variation of 15% will be there. Okay, this is the part which I show you in the 3D. One shutter is the mirror and another one is the back painted glass. There is a vertical shutters for the dressing on the side. Okay, third bedroom. The third bedroom is a sun bedroom. For the sun bedroom, there is a mirror in front. Okay, this is the bed corner part. The same Caravaika is also placed here, not to hurt through a laminate edges. These are the exposed brickwork in the white finish, curtains, a wooden palmet above, and the back cushions with the bright colors. This is the wardrobe with the sliding come openable shutters. This was the element which I mentioned in the drawing, that this is a TV unit, but here there is a door for the bathroom. See that will be open this way, but during the closed condition you will not be able to judge that here's the bathroom door. It's a beauty for this unit. A mirror here. Okay. During execution, we usually do the site visit just to taken care of things are getting executed as per the designs. So that will be a part. Additionally, we went for the selection with the client. So according to me, I believe that a client is going to stay in the house. So during selection, their presence is also equally important as mine. So we went for the selection with the client, and we have a role from start to end. If we are purchasing a sculpture also, then also I'll go for the selection with client. So that is a complete role as a consultant, as an interior designer of any of our project. We discussed the virtual designs. Now we'll have a look at the reality. Let's have a tour of executed project, the same project, and I'll brief you about the details of materials we have used. So let's go. Hi, I'm Ekta. Today we are going to have a tour of one of our completed project. It's a 3 BHK apartment. So I'm going to brief you about the materials also this time. So let's start with the entrance foyer. This is the foyer. The entrance foyer have a different materials. This one is the wooden strips which are converting to the ceiling from wall. This is the shoe rack in 3 steps. This is the main door, safety door. For the safety door, we have used the veneer with matte finish PU polish. This is the MS grill with the same PU polish. This is the main door. Main door had a wooden handle and the veneer finish, same as safety door. Let's go to the living room part. Now we are in living room. Let's take a tour for the same. There are 4 main elements for this living room. First is the TV unit, second is the partition, third one is the ceiling, and the fourth one is sofa. I'll brief you about each and every element of this living room. First we'll start with the TV unit. For the backsplace we have used the Satvario finished laminate. This one is the veneer cabinet. Cabinet have 2 different storages. One is the closed storage as a drawer. Second one is the open storage for the setup box. This one is the laminate finish. This one is the strips with the PU paint. Let's went to the second element. It's a partition. We have created the partition between living area and the dining area to make it a separate filling yet connectivity. For the connectivity, we have used the semi-open partition in the form of strips and meshes. We have created these strips with a veneer finish. These meshes are finished with the PU paint. This one is the laminate finish box. Our third element for the living room is false ceiling. For the false ceiling, we have gone with the basic materials like gypsum and wood. we have added the gypsum strips with a profile light, white profiles as a area lighting. For the mood lighting, we have put the spotlights and rope light with a warm white shade. We have put a wooden ceiling which is converting to the wall as a wooden parliament with a veneer finish to put a AC piping inside, and additionally we can have feel of curtains coming from the box. Okay, as a fourth element we have sofa. We have put the L-shaped sofa with two puffies. In the Indian culture we have so many guests coming. So these puffies can be used as a group interaction places, and it can be set in a tiny place. We have additionally put the bean bag for the casual sitting with a side table. Okay, let's go to the dining area. We have put the wooden ceiling and the exposed brick work on the wall to highlight the dining area to make it more specific about the area. We have added the hanging lights and the rope light to make it mood lighting in the dining area. There are simple LED lights for the area lighting. This one is the crockery unit near to the dining area. For the crockery unit, we have used three different finishes. This main frame is the veneer finish. This one is the laminate finish, and this both are the profile shutters with the uplifts. This one is the kitchen area. For the kitchen, we have this one here main platform here, and the second part is the service counter. Let's start with the main platform. We have given the laminate finish bottom part with the tandem channels which are soft close. Let me just show you. Okay, for the overhead storage, we have divided it into the different parts. This cabinet is for chimney fitting. On this part, we have this open decorative niche to make it more beautiful. This one is the aluminum profile shutter with the frosted glass. Here we have a cabinet for the RO. So there is no need to look at the RO a whole day. There is an overhead loft for the chimney piping and additional storage. This one is the service counter. For the service counter, we have drawers and shutters below, and overhead storage with some open parts to decorate the kitchen. There is a storeroom here. We have designed a door with some openings so that storeroom can have a fresh air also. There is a specific corner for the refrigerator, and beside that we have a wash area. These three are bedroom doors, and the fourth one is the powder room. Let's start with the bedroom first. For the bed back wall, we have used the same exposed brickwork as a dining area. For the dining area, we have used a natural color, and for the bedroom back wall, we have used a white shade for the exposed brickwork. There is a parliament above that with a paint so that it can't be highlighted, but we can hide the AC piping as a curtain below that. As of exterior finishes, we have used the stone finish laminate for this room. So this one is the sliding wardrobe with a single openable shutter, and there is a loft above. This one is the laminate with the grooves to make it pattern shutter, and for the bed, same we have used the laminate. As a backsplash, we have used a PU leather for the cushioning. This one is the TV unit. There is one surprise element in this TV unit. Can you guess? Let me just show you. There is a hidden door for the bathroom here. In the closed condition, you will not be able to recognize that there is a door. This one is the mirror for the dressing area. For the ceiling, we have divided whole room ceiling in the two part. This one is the pathway area and the another part is above the bed. For the pathway area, we have used profile lights with the grooving shapes to make it continuous pattern. You can see the grooves and the profile lights in the alignment. And for the area lighting, we have put the simple LED panels in the flat surface. This one is the second bedroom. Let me give you a tour. For this bed, we have used this wooden strut starting from the side table to up to the ceiling as a background, and the same thing replica is there on the other side table but with a tiny part. For the backsplash of bed, we have used this 3 niches with a PU finish and the spotlights to highlight the artifacts and make a beautiful background for the bed. This back panel made with the cushions with a fabric finish. For the basic finish of this room is the metal finish laminates with the 2 shades. Let me give you a brief about the wardrobe. For this wardrobe, we have used the aluminum profile shutters with the 2 different finish. This one is the white back painted glass and another one works as a mirror dressing unit. For the dressing storage, we have added the vertical drawers here with a mirror. Again, we have used the palmet with a wall paint finish to hide the AC piping and drop down the curtains from inside. This one is the study unit. It's a compact study unit with all the required storages. Like these are the overhead storages, uplift opening, and this is the shutter and drawer with a desk. This one is the third bedroom. This one is the guest room cum puja room as per client requirement. So for this room we have used 2 different finish. One is the wooden finish laminate with a combination of solid white colored laminate. For the bed back wall we have used this dark paint as a background with this wooden framing. This one is the back cushion with a dark leather finish. For the wardrobe we have used this wooden finish laminate with a combination of charcoal sheet as a highlighting part. For the loft we have used the solid white laminate. For the ceiling we have made a simple ceiling with some drop of levels to put the lighting, and we have added a dark paint same as the bed back wall. This corner is utilized as a TV cum dressing area. There is a back panel for the TV. There is a vertical storage for the dressing and the mirror here. So this was different steps, the way we execute the project. If you have any suggestions or if you want to share any viewpoints, you can definitely drop a message. Thank you.